In this video, I want us to discuss the psychological transition from a solo entrepreneur to an employer of labor. One of the reasons why a lot of people fail when in their first and second and some people even third attempt to build a team that will help them move the business to the next level is underrating the mental and the emotional transition that needs to happen for that team to be able to work. If you're an entrepreneur who just started the business yourself, you need to understand that there is a huge mental and emotional attachment between you and the business. And that when you hire some people to come and help me out, I need a team, I need employees, you need to realize that it is not as simple as you think, because unconsciously you have built a lot of mental and emotional attachment to that business that will now become a detriment to the business as you begin to bring in people. So it is important for us to sit down and take a critical look on this matter. And that is what I intend to do in this video. The question to ask is, why do many entrepreneurs struggle after hiring their first set of employees? This struggle now is no longer struggle with business. It's no longer struggle with strategy. It is now struggling with people. The reason and the answer is very, very simple. Startup entrepreneurs, most solo entrepreneurs are good at working, not necessarily at leading a team to do the work. And there is a huge difference between these two. So, building a business requires a different mindset from running a team that will operate the business after the business has been built. So, let's talk about the mental and the emotional shift that is required to successfully move from being a solo entrepreneur to becoming an employer of labor and a team manager. Number one, the first thing that needs to happen is that you need to accept that you can no longer do everything yourself anymore. As a solo entrepreneur, you have certain mindsets. And what are some of these mindsets? Number one, you believe that you know how to do it best. Number two, you believe that it is faster when you do it yourself. And then number three is nobody can deliver it like you can deliver it. These mindsets are the reasons why your team, your first set of employees will not be able to work with you. And so you need to re-engineer your mindset. Engineer your mindset to the point where you understand that your job description have changed. That your job description at this point is no longer to do everything yourself. Rather, to ensure that everything gets done. This is because many entrepreneurs end up becoming their own stumbling block when they begin to bring in or when they begin to put together a team, because they simply refuse to let go. And you have to come to that point where you now realize that this business have grown beyond your capacity, that the business have grown beyond you, and that bringing other people on board means that you need to step back, because your success at this point is no longer determined by how many things that you can do. It is determined by your ability to coordinate your team to achieve the result that you desire. The second shift that needs to happen is that you need to learn to trust your employees before they become perfect. One thing is guaranteed. There are no possibility that your employers will at the start be as perfect as you are. There are also no guarantees that your employees will care much for the business like as you would. You need to have this settled in your mind. They have a job description, they have duties, they have responsibilities that you have made very, very clear and abundantly open to them. They have a duty to perform. You, however, need to give them the space to perform that duty. And you cannot give them the space because sometimes you are absent bodily, but mentally you are still there. And that mental presence, psychological attachment, is usually reflected in your communication with your employees. So every time you speak with them, they are sensing criticism, even when they have not done anything. So before you know, your employees are getting frustrated because unknowingly to you, that attachment you have to the work, that attachment you have to the job is affecting your communication, and your communication with them is becoming toxic in nature. So at the start, perfection is not the goal. The goal is progress and consistency. Let me let you in on this. The moment you begin to withdraw, when you are bringing in your team and you begin to withdraw back, be ready, because that is definitely going to impact every aspect of the business. It's going to impact your quality assurance. It's going to impact your revenue. However, from that point, you are taking a step back so that you can bring in people and help those people to stabilize. Once those people stabilize, everything is going to bounce back. So you need to be what? Psychologically prepared. The third shift that needs to happen is the shift from a worker to a builder. Now, as a worker who started the business, your focus was on completing tasks, serving customers, meeting orders. But the moment you begin to bring in employees, your job description changes. Your new job description is now building systems, developing processes, and building people. Like your employees, this is also something that you are likely not used to. And you also need to learn. So you and your employees, you are in the learning process. While your employees are learning how to take over the tasks, how to serve customers, how to meet orders, how to measure quality, how to measure quality and maintain quality, you're also beginning to learn how to create systems, how to put processes in place, and how to what? Build people. You need to understand, as your employees are learning the rudiments of the business, you also need to start learning the rudiments of your new job description. The fourth shift that needs to happen is the understanding that leadership requires patience. Like we've mentioned before, you need to begin to learn how to be patient with people. What usually takes you 20 minutes to get done is going to take somebody 2 hours. It's going to take somebody 3 hours. You have to be patient. If you are not patient, you are going to be regretting all the time. Oh, I should have done this myself. Oh, I should have taken over. Oh, I should not have assigned it to you. You are going to now plunge yourself into a pool of regret, and that regret never ends. And with that regret, what happens is that you are going to begin to neglect your new responsibility of creating systems, building processes, and building people. You are going to begin to neglect it because you are going to start focusing on what they are not doing right instead of how do I support them to get it done rightly. Learn to be patient with the process. Learn to be patient with people. Training your team, training your employees today will cost you time, it will cost you money, it will cost you opportunities. Those are the costs. But the return on investment is long term. Once you are able to train them within the first 3 months, within the first 6 months, the fruits, the benefits of those people being able to deliver even at a higher expertise than as you could is exponential. So have that in mind and exercise patience with the people you will bring in to help you run your business. The hardest part of employing of putting together your first team is not finding the right people. It is becoming the right leader. And this is very, very important because you have to move from being the doer to becoming the supervisor. You have to move from being the initiator to becoming the guardian. And this transition is the difference between your success and your failure. Thank you very much for watching this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.